every business owner is evil. And here's why. In every business, the sole purpose, except for NGOs, is to make profits. NGOs they are not business in their sense. But for you calling yourself a business owner, it means you are definitely in to make profit. And it is this profit that will keep your business running. You'll be able to make money from your business. You're able to pay your employee, able to pay the suppliers, you're able to buy things you're supposed to buy to keep the business moving. And you get this money from people. And that is where they say business owners are evil. And it's true, you have to be evil, otherwise you wouldn't be able to survive in a long time. When the customers come to you, they expect you to either give it to them for less the price you're supposed to take from them, or don't add any margin at all to it. The moment you try to put some margin on it and then to get the profit for yourself, they start to see you as evil person. And there are people too, once this thing starts to happen, especially pig farmers, they start to dash the animals to the buyers just like that. Because people say your animals are expensive, they complain. Once they start complaining, you see that some business owners, they are very weak and emotional. So once the person will say your things are expensive, they just start giving up, and before you realize they have given the product to them for almost free. But you don't have to do that in your business. Once you start doing that, it means latest by 3 years, you're out of business. And those people seem to be evil. They will still be thriving and be conquering the industry, and they'll be championing it. What you have now been collapsed and you have left the business, maybe retired and you are sitting in the house now, doing nothing. So for you to run your business successfully, you have to be evil in some sense. Yes, you have to be evil. By not listening to what the customer wants all the time. If you go to pay attention and then be gifting your product to the customer to the extent that it is going against you, you will not last long in your business. So be able to know how much you have put into producing a unit product or raise an animal if you're into this livestock like myself here, and then you put some margin small just to keep you going. Remember, once your farm collapses, they will be able to find another business or farm to go and buy from. Okay, and those people are those they will end up saying they are evil, but they will end up going there, and then you, the one who wants to be good in the space, you have been retired by your customers and you're in the house. They won't sympathize with you, they will still find place to go and get what they need. So always ensure that you get what you are expected to get. If there's a margin you're supposed to put on your product, put it on it and get a margin from the customer. Besides, if the thing is very, very urgent and it is needed by the customer, there's no way they'll not pay to get it. Unless maybe you are forcing them to accept your product. Otherwise, they will come and pay for it. Again, people don't value free things. In my part of this, my part as I'm talking to, people don't really value free things. I remember I conducted about people joined the training, three pig farming training, free of charge, 3 of them. And then we had this online discussion. So as it was going, I saw the people dropping within the first 10 minutes. They started dropping, logging out of the platform. I didn't talk because it was free. So if you leave, I'm okay. Just that I'm using my own data to do to host the meeting for you. Aside that, I don't really care about it. I love what I'm doing. And since it was free, people didn't value it and they were dropping it. And you know what? There was a particular document I gave to the participant for free. And it was just a guide to help them avoid certain mistakes they are likely to encounter in their pig farming operations. So they gave this document to those who waited till we finished the program. And you know what? It was just for free. But those who dropped, I took note of them. All those that dropped. Later, I received call from these people that my animals are about to follow and I don't know what to do next. My animals are about to do this. I just look at the person and say, yes, if you could remember, you had some discussions with the training. We had some discussions concerning that. I could see you couldn't partake in the discussion. But there's a book or a document that I can send to you. This is how much it will cost you. You know, at that point, the person needed it. Free training where you're not paying anything, but you have access to this for free. He didn't value it, but I sold the same document to the person for 50 Ghana cedis. And he paid to get the document. Okay, so that's the nature of it. If the person at that point, the person needed the thing very, very urgent, they will pay for it. No matter how evil they call you, they will still complain, but will buy from you. But if you don't want to be evil, there's no way you last longer in your space. So put margin on it and don't listen to what the customers will always tell you. If it is a profit you need to get from them, I beg, put it on top. That is how to keep your business going so that you don't collapse. Doesn't matter how big your business is or how small it is. There are some small businesses that are making much more than the bigger ones. So there was also a time I was trying to prepare some PowerPoint slides to present to my audience. As I was preparing, I prepared the slides and I left it there, went to a village or went to my site and came back. So it was about 2 weeks later, I came to find out that the package has expired. That's the Microsoft package. It has expired and I was asked to pay for it. So I thought like it would have worked for me. So I decided to do some editing in my PowerPoint, but all the features were disabled all at once. Okay, but since I needed it at that point, I have to do what? Pay the money to Bill Gates. So I have to pay at that point because I needed a thing to host my program. So if you're not even your business, there's no way you're going to make it. You have to be very, very tough on what you're doing.